Collison, the pass to Augustine. He kicks it to Morrow. Will it go? And he gets it to go.
What a beautiful assist. That's a couple of teammates clearly on the same page.
Here's Ginobili. From past the arc. And so the first quarter is in the books. Spurs lead by 8. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. What do you guys think about the Thunder here in this one?
And I'm just so impressed with the long-range shooting. They have really lit it up from outside.
Yeah, the sharp shooting from deep, a big part of their lead, and they're playing with confidence and shooting it well. Manu Ginobili has always been one of my favorite guys to watch and an elite shooting guard on the court. I mean, the issue with him has been health. You know, last season he missed about a month with a tweaked hamstring, right as the Spurs went on their rodeo road trip.
Russell Westbrook out there with Durant. Then there's Anthony Morrow. Then there's Nick Collison. And it's Cantor in at the 5 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Outside Durant. Outside Westbrook. 5 to shoot. Back to Durant. From deep. Oklahoma City gets it back. The kick out to Westbrook. And it's Westbrook again missing.
More often than not today, those shots have not dropped for him.
And Mills kicks to Ginobili. There's a good screen. Off the screen. Connects. The jumper drops. Ginobili's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Spurs. And Ginobili, guys, clearly focused on trying to stay healthy. The last couple of off seasons, Steve, he's bowed out of international play.
No, it's smart. I mean, he's got so much mileage on his body, and it's more important for him to spend his summers just working on his body, staying healthy, strengthening those areas that he needs. And it's always tricky, though, to say no to your home country when they ask you to play on the national team.
Here's Morrow after the made shot from Manu Ginobili. Here's Durant on the mark with the 15-footer. Durant's got 5 now.
He's definitely got that shot in his arsenal.
Spurs leading by 8. Durant with the steal. And now here's Durant, the fast break opportunity. From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, gentlemen, Serge Ibaka is now a two-way presence. Of course, an intimidating shot blocker, but also a great complementary piece offensively. Kevin Durant said he's a guy that excels playing off of others. He gives himself up, sets great screens. He shifts the defense with his hard rolls to the basket, and you have to respect his jumper. Kevin, back to you.
He stretched his range out beyond the arc, Doris. Thanks.
All of the scoring in tight is coming at that end of the court.
Well, they're finding the holes in the defense, Clark, and they're exploiting them.
Westbrook up top, covered by Parker. Looking to get back on track here. Westbrook, no good.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
This past offseason, the Spurs found themselves with a bit of wiggle room when it came to the salary cap.
For so long, Kevin, they've been able to only make moves through the draft, and with minor adjustments, things they really do well, but the flexibility was new to them, and I'm sure they'll take full advantage of it.
So here's Westbrook, following the score by Tony Parker. And now it's Leonard running here. Oh!
Look out!
Wow! Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying, Clark, to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, Clark?
Well, you know what the questions are about now. It's their defense, that's for sure.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
You know, Kevin Durant has really worked hard on his ball handling and passing, and it's a response to facing constant traps and double teams in the playoffs. In those situations, being able to escape pressure and find the open man, that is crucial to his success.
Thunder trailing by 13. Outside Westbrook. feeds it to Durant. Fires the three. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. And that's 11 points for Kevin Durant.
He's got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you. And Durant actually played point guard in high school his freshman year. But a 5-inch growth spurt his sophomore year took him from 6'3" to 6'8" and moved him from guard to forward.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Waiters comes in for Kevin Durant. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Thunder have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. And here is Ibaka. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Pass to Augustine, 6 to shoot. And the rebound goes to Duncan. Duncan's got his 3rd rebound tonight. And when Durant played in Seattle, he played shooting guard. Steve, in Oklahoma City, they put him at small forward.
Well, it's a more natural position for him. And, you know, he's worked hard to lower his shoulders when he's dribbling in traffic, trying to find angles that he couldn't get to before. And he's cut down his turnovers. But when he gets to his spot, you know, kind of at the elbows or in the paint, he rises up and he just shoots over the top of everybody.
Now, here is Ibaka after the miss from Tim Duncan. That is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down to 11 on the bucket from Ibaka. Spurs have gotten all but 1 of their 7 shots in the second quarter to drop. Pretty impressive. Parker kicks to Green. The pass to Splitter. Entered on the wing. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Thunder have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
Ennis Cantor's checked in for Oklahoma City. Morrow comes in for Andre Robertson. Ginobili dishes to Baines. They set the screen. Back to Ginobili. And here's Mills for 3. And Cantor pulls it down. Now Ibaka. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Deft touch on the alley-oop. Morrow's got it back down to single digits for Oklahoma City.
Looky here, looky here. How about that one? That play, take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook for future reference.
Perfectly done. He put it on a platter for him.
He
Gosh,
sure
that
did.
was neat.
And how about the touch on the finish, too? That was really nicely done.
And here's Mills for 3. Can't get it to go. And we've reached halftime in this one. Spurs out in front. They lead by 9. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Scott, what exactly are they doing to take a...
And the second half about to start here in just a few moments.
We saw some good action from Durant. He has 11 points, and the three-pointers have been dropping for him. He's got 3 of them.
Well, as long as he's continuing to make them, I think they should make him more of a focal point of this offense.
And we welcome you back to the NBA here on 2K Sports. If you're just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. And we're ready to get going once more. The players having a chance to have a short break and get some rest themselves and get refueled and hydrated with some Gatorade. More terrific basketball in store for us tonight. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
He is a dynamic scorer, guys. That much we know. And I'll tell you what, his talent was on full display there in the first half.
Steve, he is a hard man to keep down, and so far, they've been unable to do it.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. Down low, it's Duncan and Splitter. Green teams with Leonard on the wings. And it's Parker in at the guard position. Russell Westbrook returning last season from a torn meniscus suffered in the first round, Steve, of the 2013 playoffs.
Yeah, and you know, the injury ended up requiring 3 different surgeries over an 8-month span. So a real scare for the Thunder. Fortunately, he came back and looked fantastic in the playoffs. And so there's less concern now over Westbrook's long-term health.
Here's Westbrook. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Fades back. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Been a rough shooting night for him, but I don't mind that shot. He had a good look at it.
Back to 2 more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
Ah, that's bringing it down hard. Clark, bring it down hard,
Yes,
my
sir.
brother. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke.
That was wicked.
Well, Kawhi Leonard drafted 15th overall in part back in 2011. The pick acquired from the Indiana Pacers in a trade for George Hill.
And you know, at the time, Manu Ginobili said that he really didn't agree with the trade, made him angry. He had a real strong relationship with George Hill and liked his game. I'm sure a lot of Spurs fans felt the same way, but even as Hill remains a heck of a player, the Spurs fans have to be happy. As a matter of fact, they are ecstatic with what Kawhi Leonard has been able to do and what he looks like he's going to do for many years to come.
Now here's Leonard. 13 points in the game. No dice from 9 feet out. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Parker outside. To the left wing. Outside Leonard. Here's the three. And that one's good. Leonard's got 7 points for the quarter.
And Leonard has been a great fit with the Spurs culture. Quiet, low maintenance, hardworking. Not one for all the glitz and the glamour. You know, he owns one watch, they say. Just focused on basketball, not the lifestyle that it affords.
Now here's Parker. After the miss from Serge Ibaka. It's Parker with the drive. Good. Parker's got the lead up to 14 now for San Antonio.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Now, you got to make a defensive adjustment here, Clark. Time to collapse inside, force the ball back out in the perimeter, make them beat you from long range.
Here's Durant. Drops in the layup for 2. Durant's got 16.
How huge has he been, giving his team the lift?
Without his work offensively, Steve, I don't know where they'd be. Shooting at great efficiency, I don't think they'd have a chance without it.
Now, here's Green. He has 6. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
You talk about Leonard's work ethic. Instilled in him from his late father, lost tragically when Kawhi was only 16 years old. But his father used to put him to work at his car wash, made him run hills, and really embedded in him the value of hard work. And his dad's influence and legacy lives on in Kawhi.
On the Thunder making the switch here. Collison's out there.
Even when they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular. And he pulled it off.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, now's when they need a little spark anyway.
So it's San Antonio now, following the score by Oklahoma City. Green with a screen for Parker. Leonard kicks to Parker. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's on Kevin Durant.
Tony Parker, I don't think there's any question the best player ever to come out of France. In fact, back in the summer of 2013, he led France to the Euro Cup championship in Slovenia. Just a terrific performance there for Parker.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Enes Kanter comes in for Adams. And it's Waiters in for Roberson. Then for the Spurs, Baines is checked in. And Boris Diaw is sub for Duncan.
I love it when a player like this shakes off a poor first half and comes back strong like he has, showing a lot of confidence in his game.
France has really produced some quality NBA players. You think about Boris Diaw, Nick Batum. Batum actually carried France in that title game against Lithuania.
That's good.
He's created some good opportunities for himself and made the most of them.
Thunder trailing by 14. Near the three-point line, it's Westbrook, and again it's Oklahoma City.
Well, this quarter has gone awfully well for him. It seems like every chance he's gotten, he's pretty much converted.
And for Boris Diaw and Parker, they grew up together, and they'd won a gold medal together in the U18 European Championships.
And for 13 years, they've tried to get that second gold medal. But I'll tell you, the quality of play around the world, Kevin, just continues to get